Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Oh man, my trade went away. Okay, anyways, good morning. Before I start the video, like always, I do want to say subscribe, like, and comments. If you want to join the Patreon, you can join at patreon.com/but I'm not a trader. Again, I am just finalizing the name of my website. I'm deciding whether it's going to actually be my YouTube name or something else to be more of an umbrella company into possibly maybe future things in the future. So I'm still debating on what my actual name is going to be on what's it called on the website itself. But anyways, back to the video. I do want to go a little bit more into SPX because I do think that right now we are about to break and push to the upside at 450. Again, we just need to break this one trend right here. If this trend breaks, I think we're going back up to 450. And if you guys were on my live yesterday, I basically gave you guys free sauce on a trade right here, which is, I have no idea why it's not showing up. I really thought that it was gonna, what is it called? It was gonna show up right now, but I actually had a trade set up like this, where it was essentially, I think yesterday, was it on the 5 minute that I think it was 5 minute? Where do we open? It was like here. I think I had the trade set up like this. Yeah, I was right there. Yeah, there you go. So it was right at 3 o'clock ish, and I think I had the trade set up like on the 5 minute, like this, like that. All right, something like this, something like that. A little bit lower. Oh no, why can't I do the? Let me get rid of this. I had the trade set up long. I basically had a long setup right at open, right at a specific close, like right here. Like this, like that, and then like this, something like that. Anyways, we ended up touching that 450 level, like I said, so you would have been able to take profit immediately. I do think that we're gonna break trend right now. We are closing that 5 minute bull trigger in 3 minutes or so, and again, this is the last trend that you guys got going on right here, or the most recent trend on the 5 minutes. And then we're gonna push, we're gonna break this, probably headed to 450. I didn't check to see if there was any news today. I'll probably check a little bit later, but as of right now, I am more bullish on SPY really than anything else. Keep in mind, these are your recent, these are your trading levels on the day on the hourly chart, I think, right? So chart type, line. Yeah, pretty sure this is the hour. Yeah, there we go. Pretty sure this is the hour chart. You bounced off. You're bouncing off right here at this level. So you're about, what is this? 449 ish. Yeah, so I definitely think we're going to keep pushing towards the upside. You're on a 15-minute bull, and then right now you pushed really hard off this 5 minute. So I would definitely long here. And again, same exact setup, right? I'll give you guys the same thing right here. So again, free sauce. I don't really like calling out plays because that's not my style. You guys are responsible for your own cash, right? And I think signal giving is a bad idea. I don't like it because it kind of prevents. I mean, yes, it helps if you're a good trader, right? You give them out, it's cool, but I think it prevents people from actually making their own decisions, which is why I don't make it, why I don't do signals, right? But again, if I was going to take a trade, this is what I would do. I think this trend breaks, and I think you're headed back to 450 before we actually open. So we'll go with that. But long term, keep in mind, more of a long term, I do think that, we are probably going back to fill this gap here at 457. Keep in mind, you can probably fill this gap before CPI. I think it's on Thursday. So I think you could fill this gap before CPI, before making a new downtrend and then dumping all over again, right? Depending on what CPI tells us. I am not going to play CPI. I think it's extremely risky. So we'll see, right? And again, you're probably going to create a new 5 minute uptrend like this, right? This will probably be your new 5 minute trend. You're already breaking, probably going to push up, come back down, and then push up to like 450-ish, or at least that's what that's what the trade would be. But let's go into your popular tickers, right? So sources, go down to the Nasdaq, and then we'll go down the row, right? Apple right now. Obviously, Apple, you're still in a very tight spot. Do I have all my dailies? Yeah, I have 100% buy puts on, calls right at open. I do think Apple is going to start running back to the upside and possibly fill this gap before CPI. So I think At open, I actually have a bunch of SPY calls. I think I'm gonna buy some weekly call at the money calls for Apple. I do think Apple's actually gonna run or push more towards the upside, but I will only be purchasing them when we have some sort of bullish trigger. Right? Keep in mind the 15-minute is kind of bullish. The 30-minute is a little bit bullish. I'll probably end up buying them. You see, 30-minute we don't have a reaction. Let's go on the hour, right? Chart type, line. Let's see where we actually are. So you have a really good shot at bouncing back, right? You really only have two levels, 185, and then you have another one here at 190, and then again at 192. I don't think we have any big levels. I mean, you have your daily level, right? But apart from that, I would definitely think you're probably going back on Apple, like there you go. Right, so we'll leave that there. This one, can you do one? There we go. Oh, why does it show up as let's do one. No, I need this to show up as yellow. Because usually what happens is this turns green, or this actually turns yellow right here, right? So I like when it shows up as yellow because it actually gives you it gives you a better understanding of what kind of support or resistance there is, right? That's what I like about it. It'll show up as yellow, and it'll give you a really good, it'll be like, oh, there's double resistance, double support, whatever. So again, here on the daily, on the hour, you do have a little bit lower, like that area-ish is really good support. These reds are the dailies that I have going on. So again, the fact that Apple kind of pushed off this daily super hard, right? I don't think it usually doesn't break two dailies at a time, two daily levels. So again, I would 100% maybe see us going back at this double resistance right here, right? Like around that level before pushing right back down. But as of right now, I'm definitely more bullish short term on Apple. And then when CPI comes out, I can see us running all the way up towards CPI and then all the way back down towards 176. I am very bearish on the whole market right now, right? But again, I definitely think that there's a long way to go, but I'm still extremely bearish. Still very, very, very bearish on the market right now. So again, we'll set that up here for Tesla. I think Tesla overall is going to like a 240-ish, right? And I'm surprised I don't have any daily levels on Tesla here. Do I? Oh, I do have daily levels on Tesla. Gotta get rid of these trends because you already broke. Trend. You already touched major trend, and I think from here on, is this the weekly or the daily? Do I have trends on daily? I have no idea. I don't even know. I don't want to redo the chart all over again, but let's see. We'll do this for now, right? We'll do this for now because I don't want to go all the way back and like redo these trends or whatever. So from right here, I do see a couple things going on with Tesla. I'm gonna get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. I only really need two. So you got a nice little drawdown here, right? Which is still under here, and then it looks like you have double resistance around this level. So I actually don't think Tesla will break this 255 level, right? And I'm not gonna go back to the candles just because this is easier and I can run through this a lot easier when I'm just using the line chart, right? So we'll do this. You have a minor chart. You have your major trend here on the hour, and then again you have your minor trend right there, right? And if I go to the candles, right? This is essentially it, right? You have this. We'll do like that. That's fine. This one, probably get rid of because there's a higher. There you go. We'll do this. And we'll probably go down like this. I would say this is more than likely your actual trend here. So I think I would only look at purchasing Tesla if it drops back down to 251. I do not think it's gonna break this double resistance at 255. I think it'll kind of hang out here and then come right back down. And then from maybe down here, push one more time, possibly break this trend and then go back up to 265. So that's what could happen with Tesla. Overall, keep in mind, I'm still very bearish on the market, but short term, I am pretty bullish. I do not want to look at what what is it called? I do not care too much about QQQ, right? Amazon's been chilling up here. Do I have any dailies on this? I do not have any dailies on this. Amazon's earnings were fantastic, bro. I wish I could have bought calls, but very rarely do I play earnings. It's too risky, bro. Too risky to play earnings on Tesla or on anything really, on any big tech, because it can do whatever the hell it wants, you know. And then, is that at all-time highs? No, it's not. So I think Amazon's probably going a little bit higher towards 143, because that's your next major resistance spot on the weekly. And then from here, you have pretty good resistance at 145, and then after 145, I think you're gonna be around this area, 152. And then 165-ish. So you have really good weekly resistance at a certain spots. And again, and you did close that weekly. You closed the weekly VC on Amazon. So I definitely look at longing Amazon up to 143.80, right? It definitely looks like it can get up to 143.80. I'm not even gonna argue that, you know. And then as far as like where you can actually find some nice like, you know, purchasing power here, you really have a huge range here, but that's because of, what is it called? You have a huge range, but that's because of, get rid of this, I don't think I need that. Huge range, but that is because of that earnings, right? It's because you pop super hard. And then, I mean, do you have anything in the middle where you can actually like bounce off of? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Anything that you can bounce off of is gonna hold is going to be major support here. Not major support, but it's going to be support overall, right? So Amazon, I think it might come down a little bit, but you have some nice support on, can we do this? No, it's all around. Yeah, I'd say more here than anything else. I'd say there. If Amazon comes down, you probably have a good chance of Amazon coming down to like a 137 on this minor support and then bouncing right back up. But as far as right now, you know, Amazon does look like it's going back to like 143.80. I'll go with that. You might see some like bouncing around here, but I think it touches 143.80. And I think earnings kind of, you know, solidify that for Amazon. And then Nvda, through Nvda, we have, again, and I like using the hourly chart on the line chart just because it's a really good, what is it called? It's a really good setup. It's a really good way of kind of, if you're just doing regular, if you're just doing like regular trades, you know what I mean? But overall, everything does look pretty bearish again. There you go. You're on your 1, 2, 6. You're on your 6th bear week on the video. You're about to close that 2-week bear on the video, which is very bad. And then also on the monthly chart, like you're about to go down pretty hard. So again, you might trade sideways or a little bit lower, but for the most part, you know, I can see us dropping extremely hard very soon on everything, really, right? On everything. So on the video, right? The video, I would consider this like your very big major levels, right? And I think for now, you can kind of take these levels as, you know, mostly your major resistance right now, major resistance and support. This is from Wednesday. Yeah, I mean, you've really just been kind of going up here. I think you might have a trend here. Do you have a trend? But I think trend broke on the video, actually. That's why. Let me see. Yeah, you broke trend, bro. Like this is all trend break. Right? And then from these lows, you do have a lower, see, lower high, lower low. So, I mean, I would not be surprised if you actually go, you know, a lot lower on the video. And again, you have your major trend here right now. This is probably major trend. Can you actually connect everything? Can you go a little bit lower? Yeah, I do this, yeah. this is probably going to be your channel right now, right? More than likely, this is going to be your channel here. And I think you already started it with that lower low right here on the daily, on the 1 hour. So I can definitely see you guys, like I definitely can see us on the video, you know, dropping a little bit further. Because, let me see if I can make this a little bit more clear. But it looks like everything dropped. It looks like you broke that trend, which is, you know, which is not good. But you are, the good thing is you are actually bouncing off, you know, you did bounce off it, which is great. Let's see. Trend. Would I consider this? No, it'd be this. Yeah, it'd be that, see? Looks like you're opening at 450. Honestly, just because you actually broke trend, I would probably look at buying puts on the video, shorting the video immediately at open if you end up somewhere at this level. Because right now you're gonna open up here, you might come all the way back down to 445 for today. I mean, I guess I wouldn't do it till after that. I wouldn't do it till after we actually have that 15-minute close, and we're at like 453 or something. I don't know, but I would definitely consider looking at shorting the video depending on where we are. Maybe possibly in maybe at 8:30, 9:30 in the morning. So obviously like 5 hours from now, right? But you know, the video doesn't look that strong at all. It really doesn't. So I would definitely consider shorting the video pretty hard at open. And again, for what's it called? Oh, you have really nice support on Microsoft. You already broke, right? You already broke relative highs. Microsoft looks like it's going to like 333. I'll tell you guys that right now. You have nice resistance at 330-ish. So, you know, I definitely say you hang out here, probably push to 330, maybe push up a little bit higher, and I would consider shorting again at 334 if we have maybe like a 15-minute trigger around these levels, right? Because again, look what happened. You came up here, perfect entry right here, right? And you would have actually had, you've been on, yeah, perfect entry, a little bit above. So I don't know if I would have taken it. I would have probably taken the trade here at 333, taking this all the way down. But again, I do think there's a really good chance that you probably wick up to 333, and then come right back down. So I can definitely see that on Microsoft. And we'll do AMD just for like, you know, some good grades and stuff. AMD is on an uptrend. It did not break, right? It did not break its downtrend, so we'll go with this. We'll do that. Yeah, that works. AMD I definitely long. I'd definitely long AMD at open up to 121. It looks like it's going to 121. So I definitely long AMD like right at open, because that's where it looks like it's going, straight up, right? You already broke above, you're on trend. You broke that daily resistance back above at 111.91. Let me see if we have anything chart type. Anything major on the hour? Let me see. Yeah, you're right on there, bro. Like, yeah, I would definitely long AMD, right? You have double resistance here. If that breaks, you're solid, right? Up here. Yeah, push here, push there, push here, and another on the hour, like right there, right? Yeah, I definitely say I'm definitely more bullish on AMD than probably the rest of big tech, especially where it is right now. Yeah, you close the 5-minute here, bull, 15-minute bullish as well. The 30-minute is bear, but I think it can reverse to the upside. So I definitely look more, especially because you're on that uptrend, right? Where's that daily? Daily looks bullish as well. Yeah, I think AMD looks like an easy long. This would be basically it, right? This is your easy sauce right here on AMD. So at open, right, you might actually fill that gap, but you know, I would not be surprised if this goes up to like there in like 2 weeks or so, right? So I'd probably do like 2 week out calls up to 121, 122-ish, kind of go from there. But again, I would probably take this 15-minute right here, right? Taking that 15-minute on the trigger and then riding that up and then possibly getting out when the next 15-minute goes. So that's probably what I would do. And again, I hope this kind of goes through a couple of things that you guys wanted to see. I'll try and do a bunch of TA on just really anything for a while, right? And then again, right there, you already broke, right? You already broke trend, right? You're on that 5 minute, right? Your stops are right here. I mean, if I actually took this trade, right, I would have set my stop a little bit under this wick, or not at break even yet, but a little bit under that like 5 minute wick, like right here, right? Like this 5 minute candle right there. But usually what I do, so this is like some free sauce, right? So this is what happens, right? Usually what I do when stuff like this happens, let me see if I can find like a nice, I guess this is fine, right? You'll have like this candle, you have it closed like up here, right? And then you'll have maybe like another candle from the wick close like this, and then you'll have another candle close like this. Maybe you have like a bear candle like that. Maybe you have like a bear candle like this. Maybe another like bear candle like this, like that. Maybe another one like this, right? And then you have another bull candle that goes like that, and then another one that goes like this, right? So usually what I do when it comes to that, I usually like to put, whenever I'm like trading, I usually like to adjust my stop loss right under wicks, right? So whenever it's a bullish candle close, like a blue candle like this, right? I'll adjust my stop here and then here. And then if you have a bear candle, I just leave my stop right there. And then bear, 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 bull, right? So this is a bull candle, I'll adjust my stop to right here, right? And then this is another bull candle, so I'll adjust my stop to a little bit under wick. And then the next one, it goes up, et cetera, right? So that's if you guys are day trading and stuff, or running swings on the daily or whatever, that's a really good way on the 5 minute to make sure that you're taking everything into consideration and you get as much profit as possible, right? Obviously you're letting your initial trade play out, right? But if you start seeing bull candles up here, you see a major bull candle push up, right? You're adjusting your stops on the rally. So if this keeps pushing to 451, there's like a 90% chance you're gonna ride it the whole way. So anyways, that's some free sauce for you guys. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. If you want to join the Patreon, it's patreon.com/butamnotatrader. When I open up my site, it is going to be $750 for everything that I offer, as opposed to just, I think, $10 right now on my Patreon. So that is coming soon. I'm just finalizing the name, and then I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.